Well, hello, folks. Appreciate you being with me today. Uh, been a beautiful day here today. No rain, rain last night, but it's been pretty comfortable all day. Humidity hasn't been terrible, and still hot, but not like it has been. Uh, I'm not going to make a too long a video tonight. I done a video about a walk around on my Monte Carlo last week, and three or four of you, maybe more, maybe there's more and I didn't see, but three or four of you asked me if I was stumbling, if I was having a hard time walking, and I do stumble once in a while when I'm on unlevel ground. My backyard is not completely level, but I was going to tell you tonight why that is on my stumbling. Uh, Back about 30 years ago, the military Veterans Association uh, diagnosed me with spinal stenosis. And back at that time, they diagnosed me as 65% closure. And of course, operations weren't feasible for that kind of uh, operation. It just didn't pay off to do an operation like that. 90% of the time, you ended up in a wheelchair. And I wanted to stay out of a wheelchair. So here oh, about 2 years ago, it really got bad and it started affecting me pretty bad. And as of right now, I'm about 97% closed up on my spine. Now, there's no pain in it, but I don't know if you've ever been sitting in a chair too long and one leg or maybe both legs go to sleep. And when you try to stand up, you just can't stand up. It just feels like they're not working. And that is probably the weirdest feeling you can have when it just hits you all of a sudden like that. Well, both of my legs are like that just about all the time. I mean, 24, even when I'm laying in the bed asleep, they're like that. And everybody thought all the doctors thought I was going to have to get in a wheelchair because I wasn't going to have the operation. But I was determined to stay out of a wheelchair if I could. So when your legs get like that and they stay like that, uh, that feeling don't bother you that bad and like it does when it hits you and you're not used to the feeling because it just feels like you can't make your muscles work or do anything you want them to do. But once you get used to it, and you're walking on pretty level ground and like sidewalks and floors and so forth, you can walk around. You can train yourself to walk with that feeling, and eventually you get so used to the feeling that it just becomes part of you. You don't pay that much attention to it. Now, once in a while, I'll lose my balance and I'll fall and hit the ground. Usually I'm on a level ground when I do that, but I just get back up and going again. So when you saw me playing with my dog Lady, I was moving around a little bit on that moving ground, but I had to do it in a slow matter of fact. And it kind of looks like you're off balance, and you are, because every step you take when you're on unlevel ground, you have to make sure your foot is planted solid, or if it ain't, your foot or your ankle can turn on you and go out because you've got no 100% control. You've only got about what I call 50% mental control. You have to make sure of every step you take, and you learn to live with it and you deal with it. And I believe if I had 100% close up, I could still function on my legs because I've done it so long now. But uh, I don't complain about it. This is probably the first time I've said anything about it in a while. Um, when I feel pain, it's more like pressure, and of course, there's no pain with their legs going to sleep. But I don't feel pain hardly at all to start with, and I've had every tooth in my head knocked out from an accident, and uh, they pulled them out, and I was conscious the whole time they pulled them out. But I just didn't feel it. I don't know why. Good Lord made me that way, but that's the way He made me, and so I don't complain about it. But that's the reason I look like I stumble around. But I get out, I go fishing, I get in and out of a boat. Now, when I get in and out of a boat, I take it easy, I take it slow, and I make sure I got somebody with me when I go out in the boat. I don't. I'm not an idiot. I don't go out by myself, and I got all my safety gear and stuff with me. But I go fishing, I go hunting, and I still do that because I got to keep my dog in deer meat. My dog eats about 2 pounds of deer meat a week. Keeps his those microbes in his gut the way he's supposed to have them, and keeps him healthy. And uh, I just do what I want to do, regardless of where I've got a problem or not. And otherwise than that, I'm healthy as a horse. Might die tomorrow, but I'm 80 years old. And I don't feel 80 years old. I feel like I'm 50 or 60. But anyhow, I wanted to pass that on to you. Didn't want you to think I was drunk or anything because I don't drink. The only thing I buy any alcohol for is I buy rubbing alcohol to put on my feet and refresh them at the end of the day. And uh, I, I buy a bottle of vodka once a year to make my homemade vanilla. Put vanilla beans in there, cut them up, and make my homemade vanilla. And that's all of it I buy. Now, once in a while, I'll drink a beer with one of my friends or something, but no more than a couple, and that's very seldom. But anyhow, got that out of the way now. Anything y'all want to talk about? Uh, I don't have anybody on here that's following. I don't think. No, I don't think. I don't even think I got a viewer. But anyhow, the ones that see this later on, they'll know that why it is, and hopefully I'll get somebody on here to talk with. Uh, we got enough rain last night to help the gardens out a little bit. We need some more. We could definitely use some more. But I don't know. I can't tell if that light I got up there working, if it's that ain't too dark. I don't guess, is it? No, I don't like that bright light in my face. But anyhow, I got my glasses back. I had optometrists had them for 2 weeks. My reading part, I don't need glasses to look off a distance, but I couldn't read. They was smudged up and scratched up and stuff. It's right where you'd be wanting to read, and you couldn't see it for the scratches. So I just had them to give me a new set of glasses. Now these rims, I bought these rims in 19 and I think 79 or 80. I can't be sure about that, but they're made of titanium. It says so right there, and they're guaranteed for life. I guess they have to be because the company went out of business. They didn't sell enough of them. They were so high, I paid like I think almost $500 for the frames, and they ain't got nothing down here. There's a real fine, like a fishing line that goes under that, 4 or 5 pound test line, and if your lens pops out, it's just as easy to put it in as you ever seen. And I've sat on them, everything in the world, and they just keep their shape. And if I live to be 100, I guess I'll still have them because they said they'd be good for lifetime. I don't see no sense. They don't turn yellow or green or blue or anything like that, like a lot of glasses do. Now I have to have these little wings put on them every once in a while, but you can your your optometrist that you use can put them on for you. But that's all I ever have to have done to them, and I think I've only changed them twice. But they had to keep my glasses so they could put the new filament around here on them, and they had them about a week there, and uh, I couldn't read anything close hardly at all without a magnifying glass. Now I could read my Kindle because I can make the fonts bigger on that. But this is about the only thing I like them for is the reading. That's all I have to wear them for. But I wear them all the time because top of them, it's not they're not magnified anything at top. So I really don't need them to look away. And I set my scope on my rifle so when it comes back and it just touches my glasses, I know I got it set right towards the distance from my eyes because I like it to come back and hit my glasses, and that's good. Of course, I got a little rubber stopper on each one of my scopes that hits before any metal would hit them. But that might be the reason they're scratched up. I don't know if that rubber will scratch them or not. But anyhow, uh, anything you all want to talk about, we can talk about. If anybody gets on, I was kind of hoping my daughter would get on here with me, but I don't see if she's on there yet. But what do you think about the way this election's shaping up? Are they going to put Biden out? I think Democrats is thinking about using the amendment to get him. What is that, 25th Amendment or something like that? Because he's not capable of fulfilling his job. I don't know. Heard something about that yesterday. They might do it. But either way, I think with all these things that they brought up on these charges and stuff, it's all proved to be put up deals so far. And now they've told him that he's got immunity on everything. So looks like they've handed him the election on a silver platter to me, don't you? Let me know what you think about that. But uh, I can't see where the table's going to turn any, even if they put uh, that David Newsom or Michelle Obama. I don't think they even want a matchup good for Trump because ain't nobody likes Newsom in California. And if California don't like it, they're going to vote for Trump. And just because he's Nancy Pelosi's nephew ain't going to get him nothing because nobody likes her either anymore. But that's just my opinion. I'm a registered Democrat, and I don't like either one of them. And I haven't voted Democrat since John F. Kennedy. And I guess that tells you how old I am. But we all know that anyhow. But you see that? That's all come on me in about the last month and a half. I've gained 10 pounds, and it's all right there in bloat and fluid. I got to get that off. I'm going to go back on my keto diet and get that off here in the next 4 or 5 weeks. It'll be gone. Uh, that keto diet works great. But if you get off of it, that stuff come right back on you. And I got off of it because I thought I got down. I could stay down there just by smidging a little bread here and there, but you got to leave that bread alone. Of course, I don't drink no cokes, and that was a lot of my weight drinking cokes. But anyhow, that keto diet's a good diet, and I love steak and stuff like that. So uh, you can eat that all you want, bacon and eggs and milk and cheese. You can eat that. It's all butter fat and good fat from protein, from animal fat. That's good for you. But having a hard time getting any viewers here, looks like today. I don't see a one coming up there today. We done been almost 15 minutes. David, he's probably done started watching television today, and uh, that's during the swamp. I guess he'll probably not make it. But I thought YouTube was supposed to kind of let them know, but I didn't let YouTube know until about 5 minutes ago before I started. But anyhow, they get the people, they'll know why I look like I'm stumbling. And I guess I don't look no more stumbly than any other 80-year-old, but it is hard to keep your balance sometimes on unlevel ground. But other than that, don't bother me at all. Just no feeling in them. I could stick a straight pin right down through my skin there. It wouldn't bother me at all. But I don't do that because I get infected. But I'm a stubborn old bird, and I don't want to be in no wheelchair. And the steel operation ain't no better percentages today. It's about 60% it won't work, and 40% that it might. 40% that it might work. They don't know what they have to do. They have to take the bone and split it, and they have to split it on from nerve to see the nerves come out on the sides of the bone through them little holes, and they got to split it between the hole on this side and between the hole on that side, and they got to go in there and ream that out with a grinder some way, and then after they get it all reamed out to where there's space for the spine, then they put it back together and they wrap it with catgut, I reckon. I don't know what to do with it, but hope it fuses back. And if it fuses back, it might be a success. If it fuses back, it might not be a success. It's according to how good they get them lined up when they squeeze down on that nerve that runs out that hole, because that's a delicate situation. So I just soon leave well enough alone and learn to walk on the way it is. Might be in a double set of canes or something. I don't know before it's over with, but don't want to get in a wheelchair unless I have to, because ain't my house ain't made for a wheelchair. Um, have to build ramps outside to get up into the doors. Um, I'd have to build automatic door openers in case of a fire. Uh, that's too much trouble. I just soon try to learn to walk, stay walking on them like I'm doing right now. Because I can't see what a difference in 97% and 100% is going to make. It's only going to be closed up about 3 more percent. And I can't see that it would feel that much difference because it ain't going to hurt me either way. I don't feel pain. And I think as long as I don't feel that pain and have to be doped up on narcotics to kill the pain, I don't think I'll have that much of a problem with it. Now, I might be wrong. Um, I can't even identify with a headache. I've never had one in my life. And when somebody tells me they got a migraine and have what a tremendous pain that is, I got no way of identifying with that because I've never had one. I can't say, well, you're just being a whimper. You're just whimpering around. I can't say that kind of stuff because I don't know. Never had it. But anyhow, we done almost been on here 20 minutes and don't look like we're going to get anybody to uh, get on here. And so I'm going to go ahead and cut this off. And uh, if y'all, when they put it up for you to watch, why you can watch it. And hope you enjoy it. And it'd be a good little 20-minute get together, and y'all can watch it. And please give me a subscribe. If you watch it and you like it, subscribe to it. Won't cost you a thing. And you only have to subscribe one time. Well, I take that back because I've got some I have to go in and subscribe on them every week. Uh, uh, this farm wife, Meredith Menard, um, they keep kicking me off, and I subscribe to her every week, and they'll kick me off. I don't know why. Now she don't do it. YouTube does it, and I'm gonna go on there as soon as we get it done here and subscribe to it again. And so if y'all can give me a like button and subscribe to it, I greatly appreciate it. Um, Only about 20% of the people that's watched have subscribed. Uh, I mean, I've got 83 subscribers, and I've got over, I guess, 2,000 people watching, or 1,000 total. Uh, but for some reason, they don't subscribe. I don't understand that. I'm subscribed to over 200 people, and I can't watch them all in one day, but I got 4 or 5 that I watch every day if they got something new, and uh, then I get around to all of them in 3 or 4 days and hit the like buttons, and I watch every one that each one of them puts up that I can, and I like Mike Morgan. I like uh, uh, Lumina Acres, uh, this farm wife, uh, uh, that one in Oklahoma. Uh, can't even think of the name of it now. That's what happens when you're 80 years old. Um, but they just had a bunch of fish die in their pond too. Oh, Arms Family Homestead. That's it. I watch it all the time. And but anyhow, I'm going to close up. You know how to push that like button. You don't need me to tell you. I guess if you don't want to, you ain't going to. I know that. I don't want you to. But if you like it, anything that I've done at all, and plan on coming back, go ahead and hit it and have it done with. I appreciate it and help my channel grow. I'm doing this. I ain't got much time to go. I'm going to die one of these days, and I want something for uh, my grandson Dylan to take over on it. He's been on it a couple times with me now, and I'd like for him to be on, carry it on, and he could. He's good at making content because he come up with good ideas for me all the time. I just don't know how to carry through with them. But anyhow, uh, I'm going to let you go, and y'all have a blessed evening, and he will bless you if you let him. And I'll talk to you tomorrow or whenever I get a new one up here. And we've got the boat ready. We've been fishing in it, and it works good. So I'll be getting some fishing content very shortly. And ain't much used to going out right now. It's so darn hot. I can't stand it out there, and David can't either. But we'll catch some fish here shortly, and we have that on there. And I'll be going out start zeroing my rifles in, my pistols, and we'll make sure it's on that too. So y'all have a blessed day, and God bless you. He will if you let him, and we'll catch you on the next one. And with that, we'll click the button.